Well, hey guys, welcome back. All right, well, nothing fancy for this weekend's video. Nope, I can't do drone footage on this one. Cannot do travel footage either, because this is a really hidden mine, and we got to keep this one secret. If indeed I can get into it, if this one is open, the last thing that we need is for the authorities to find out about it, either the BLM, in this case most likely the Forest Service, and they would shut it down for sure. Now, I have not been up on this side of the hill yet. This morning I have been exploring the south side of the hill because I have a map, and I began this morning looking for the south portal. Let me show you this map right now, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Here we go.
With production beginning in 1870 and finally ending in 1893, the Fracture Hill Mine produced nearly 300 tons of copper, lead, zinc, and silver ore, yielding $15,900 at period value. Due to the complex nature of the ore and the lack of proper smelters in the area during the time, the Fracture Hill Mine was abandoned until 1967, when further testing determined that the size of the deposit was too small to be commercially valuable. However, with silver values yielding between 18 and 20 ounces per ton, this mine piqued the interest of various prospectors and owners throughout the 1970s and 80s.
Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I thought you'd like that. It's always good to have a map of the mine that we're going after, because I kind of have an idea of what we're getting ourselves into. So, knowing that the south portal is collapsed, and I found this morning the reason it is collapsed is because probably, I don't know exactly when, maybe it was the early 1900s, could be 19, I'm just guessing, but somebody put a cut road up along the side of the hill, and I understand their reason for doing that is because they're trying to expose these faults, because it's these faults that have all of the silver ore running with them. So they put a cut road upside the hill, and the scree that fell down from the cut road buried the south portal. Okay, that's why we can't get in that way. So what we're chasing after now is the north portal. It's not too far, it's right up the hill here. So I'll tell you what, let's head up there, and we'll turn the cameras on right at the portal, okay? All right, I'll see you up there. All right, everybody, let's explore this late 1800s mine. So indeed, it's open. I am so happy to see that, especially after hiking up the side of that hill. We're having a heat wave right now across the western United States, or parts thereof, and it's got to be at least 97, 95 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So it's real good to get inside of a mine where it's nice and cool. Yeah, this is great. These 1800s mines are some of my favorite, and the fact that we've got a map to this one makes it that much better. All right, let's head on up in here and see what we can see. So, as I was coming in, I'm observing on the floor any footprints. I haven't seen any. It has been quite a while since anybody has been in this mine. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I see a camera malfunction going on here, and we've got to make sure everything is running perfectly before we go any further. I'll be right back. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I had a setting that was wrong. Don't know how that happened, but it did. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, look at this. This is a cool mine. Now, I remember seeing this crossroads on the map. Yeah. We have a survey flag above us. Yeah, this is, somebody came back out here and reclaimed this one. I think it was in the 70s or 80s. Okay. So we got something going off that way. And main haulage going that way. Interesting. All right. So as we move along here, what I'm going to be doing is you're going to follow me along on the map. Yeah, as we try to find our way to the south portal so that we can look at the backside of the collapse. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's a chilly mine. Well, that's just because I'm really super sweaty from being outside. Got a little thing going off that way. So we're going to explore those on the way back, or at least peek into them. Right now we're just going to keep an eye on the main haulage added here. Down here on the floor, we've got strap rail. Yeah, that was the cheap way of doing it back in the day. Just lay boards down, then put a piece of metal strap on top. Here, what do we have? Coal. Oh, I see why they got into this section. Yeah, this is that part I saw on the map. Indeed it is. It goes up there. We're into the fault. Yes, we are. Let me show you it right here, see? This is the fault. There's your vein of ore right there. And the fault trends at about a 45-degree angle up that direction. Okay. Again, I'll peek up in there as we come back. Now, as we work our way further up in here, oh, we got some writing up here. Let me turn the lights down. Somebody carved in the wood there. It looks like it might say Pat W. Yeah. Okay. This is the winds, I would imagine. The first one on the map. And it doesn't do much, it just goes down, stops right here. Looks like they probably were maybe backfilled it. Okay. Really damp up in here. It sure is. Yeah, very damp. Okay. Wow, this is really super cool. Okay, let's see if we can try to figure out where we are on the map. Here, take a look. All right, bunch of gobbing over there. And we've got, oh, there's the dripping that I'm hearing. Here's our water coming down right there. And we got something going off that direction. All right. Before we go any further, I want to show you here what they did with this gobbing. See how they stacked it up behind that crooked old log? And these stalls are all old growth. That's a pinyon pine right there. And the neat thing about it is we know that we're in the 1800s, guys, is right there. You see those square nails? Right there. There's square nails pounded in there. Now fast forward. Oops, that's still too bright. Fast forward to years later, and somebody was in here in 1977, and they wrote that with their carbide lamp. Wow, this is great. Okay, I'm gonna really enjoy exploring all these little nooks and crannies on the way back. Oh, look at the gobbing here, huh? Isn't that great? Look at that. It goes right up there. Yeah. Lots of stuff to look at on our way back. Cool. We're underneath a very stable, very stout hanging wall. I like the looks of the geology so far. Until we get to here. Yeah, we got a collapse here. Looks like the gobbing gave way. Yeah. Let me show you this. It's all stacked gobbing. That's right, it's a heck of a lot easier just to stack up that waste rock and put material in behind it here in the mine rather than dragging it all the way out. Okay, I'll stop for a second. Look off here. It continues to go that way. Okay. And it continues to go this way. Well, we're gonna have to get past this part here. Oh, I hope I didn't a skunk I smell. Shoot. Sure smells like one. Yeah. We're gonna have to proceed very cautiously here, guys. I don't want to come face to face with a stinky. Yeah. Just like I did in that mine in Arizona. Worked my way real close, or really slow, until I finally ran into him and saw him. Boy, these miners, they sure were little guys. Okay, it goes down that way. Now in my mind's eye, I recall seeing all of this on the map. And you're wondering, why are you breathing so heavy? Well, I'm on my knees. This adit's only 4.5 feet tall, and I'm 5'11". And when I'm hunched over, it compresses your chest cavity. Look at there. Goes up that way too. And when your chest cavity is compressed, you breathe heavy. Boy, I wish I could stand up. This is terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a break a second. Yeah, just give me a minute. Now I know some of you are probably saying, well, Gly, yeah, the Forest Service, they already know where that mine is. Well, yeah, sure they do. They were able to find, they've got the maps on this just like I do, but no sense in giving them any more information, right? No. We got to protect these places. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is really hot outside. I kind of overexerted myself climbing that hill. But hey, don't I do that all the time? Jeez. All right. Let's keep going. All right. Oh, I can finally stand up. Great. That's as far as that goes. Yep. Okay, turn it back around. Wait. What's this? Something on the floor. Oh, it's just a piece of paper. All right. Now let's start exploring some of these. Now, if we go to the right, that would technically take us towards the north portal. I'm sorry, south portal. So, ouch. Golly, can't even stand up. How did they make it so small, huh? Yeah. All right. Let's look over here. Okay. Let's look down there. This is that winds. It sure is. Now, I'm going to look at the map real quick, guys. I'm going to set that down for a second. Let's get out the map here. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're right there. So that wind's, see right there? See, we were just we just faced out. Okay, as we came back, we had that little one to the left. Yeah. And now here's where it says winds on bedding. Okay. That's where we're at right now. So it doesn't go anywhere. It just goes down there and stops. Doesn't do anything. So what we need to do is continue our way back towards the north portal and make a left. That's going to take us towards where it says raise on 45-degree bedding, and that's where it's showing that it would technically go to the south portal. All right. So we need to go back. No sense in going down there. Need to go back until we get to that left-hand turn. Thought I heard something. Okay. I'm not sure if that's it or not. I don't think so. I know this goes in the wrong direction, but I want to go look up in here before we go further. Oh, finally, a place where I can stand up. Yeah, just ignore that laser, guys. Okay. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, normally when I start exploring these locations, I like to do it when I'm fresh. It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been tromping around on the south side of the hill for 2 or 3 hours this morning, up and down, trying to find my way into the south portal. I got a little clip for you here. I'm going to show it to you. Yeah, I just took it on my iPhone. Here, check it out. So I'm standing on top of a waste rock pile, a real old one. As I look down, I can see silver ore. I also see some blue tinted glass in the area. I believe we're at a mine here, definitely from the late 1800s. There's an old bucket right there, all completely smashed flat. And right here is where the adit used to be. Now, I laid my walking stick there so that you can get a sense of scale. Now, to the average eye, this wouldn't look like much. But when you walk up to it here, and I stick my hand in this crack, I can feel cold air. So this is indeed the top of a collapsed ore chute, or not ore chute, adit. So what I'm going to do is take a minute or two. I'm going to pull some of these rocks out of the way, see if I can make the opening big enough to slide down into. I'll be back. Okay, so I made the hole just big enough where I can poke my flashlight down in there, and it appears to be completely collapsed. And the more material I pull away, the more keeps sloughing into the hole, making it very dangerous. I would have to spend at least an hour here with a shovel, pick and shovel, making it large enough and safe enough for me to get in. But higher up on the hill, there is there's an open stope, and that's more than likely what it leads to. But this is not the mine that I was looking for. I'm just going to keep looking for the big boy. Yeah, so that did not turn out to be the south portal. It was another mine, completely different. Yeah, like I said, I've been running around on the south side of the hill all morning. I'm already a little bit fatigued, and I was saying to myself, maybe you should just hold off and go after this one tomorrow. And I thought, yeah, but you're right here. Let's do this, instead of driving all the way back here again, because it's really hard to get into this area. And so, yeah, I'm already really fatigued from everything I've done this morning. And that's why I sound a little bit different. My voice sounds a little bit different. You can hear the tiredness in me. Anyways, what do you say we get back into exploring this mine? So we know that doesn't go anywhere by looking on the map. Nope. And I'm not seeing any artifacts or nothing like that up in here. Nothing at all. It's really stinky in this area. I think we found where our pack rat nest is. He's got to be real close by. Oh, here he is. There he is, right there. There's our pack rat nest. Yeah, right there. Okay. Here's that stope. We can see that on the map. All right, we'll turn it back around now. And we're going to work our way back towards the north portal. Let's see if we can find where that turn is to the left. Was it back here? I forgot how far we had to go. Yeah, I'll bet this is it. Right here. I'll bet you this is it. Okay, but let's not screw this up. Let's just walk a little ways. Back towards the north portal. Okay. Yeah, now I'm convinced. All right, here. Yep. This has got to be it. It is on a 45-degree incline. And it goes up. And now when we get up here, it should cut left. Oh boy. Look here. It does. It cuts left and it cuts right. Now, according to the map, if we go right, it's not going to go anywhere. No, stops right there, turning around. All right, indeed we are on the one that's going to take us to the old south portal. Ouch, glad I'm wearing a helmet today. This thing is nothing but low ceilings. Wow. Let me show you this here. See how much better the cameras work when the geology is slightly brighter as compared to some of those other mines we've explored a few weekends ago. Yeah. Can actually, you guys can see where we're at a little bit better. Okay, how does this do here? All right, I'm basically back on my knees. Oh goodness, this is crazy. All right, here's a pack rat nest. Oh, I'll be damned. You're kidding me. Okay, I'm just crawling here, guys. All right, stop. Break time. I'll be back. You know, you can explore these mines as a hobby like I have for 30 plus years. And even with that much experience, sometimes you're completely surprised and taken off guard. Let me show you here. So you see that sunlight right there? Well, that's where I just showed you where I was outside digging in that clip. Now, when I was out there, I thought for sure that that was a different prospect or a different mine. But lo and behold, look at that. Indeed, that was the south entrance. So that means that the one that they put in even lower on the hill that is now covered with a bunch of scree from those bulldozer operations, that was a tunnel that was driven in after all this work was done. So probably in the early 1900s, because what that tunnel was, they were calling it, I think, a service tunnel, something like that. Anyways, it was an easier way of getting underneath the various ore bodies that were running along these faults within this area. So they drove that one in to intersect this old mine, okay, and then something happened and they just they just never finished it, or the two never intersected, but part of the tunnel was made, and then eventually got covered up. So that was the one of them I was trying to find. But look at that. I just, I don't know, I can't wrap my head around it because, well, I guess it kind of makes sense. You know what? Let's do a little bit of investigation right now. This would be fun. Let's throw a topo map overlay on the screen. There we go. Okay, now let's superimpose the mine map on that topo map. Okay, now take a look here. These little symbols here that look like the capital letter Y with a long tail, those indicate adits, all right? And these symbols here that are squares with a cross through the middle and one side darkened, okay, those are shafts. So indeed, look at that. No. So that is the south side of that hill where I was, and right there on the north side is the north portal. See, now it all comes together. Look at there. See, guys, that's how much fun I have doing this, especially when I can find maps. Well, you know, I've already got all the topo maps in the world to help find the mines, but the hard things to find are the underground workings, okay? That's really cool when you can find those. All right, well, I'm not going to dig my way out of there because I remember when I was digging, the stuff just kept sloughing in and sloughing in, sloughing in. So instead, we're going to work our way back out towards the north portal. All right, guys. Well, that's going to have to do it for this one. Other than squirreling my way into these little nooks and crannies of stopes and things that we have up in here. Yeah, I'd rather not do that. I just wanted to kind of explore the bulk of this mine today, and I think we've achieved that. By the way, coming up here today, I did not see one single pinyon pine tree in the area that's this size. That means that the miners in this area, they cut everything down. There was sawmills scattered all throughout these parts, and we're going to get more into that in future episodes. I got some neat things I want to show you guys. I found some incredible information about this area, the history of it. And as we move forward in the coming weekends, I'm going to be sharing most all of that with you, while at the same time doing my best to keep this location, hush hush. We got to protect these sites. Yeah, all right guys, that was fun. I'm really happy that this turned out to be a day that we can get into a mine. I'm really happy that the Forest Service didn't bat bar it. That's great. And we got to see it and explore it while at the same time using maps so you can follow me along as I explore the mine. Guys, thank you so much for coming along, and I will see you again next weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.